and welcome to the Bookaholics Rehab with me. I'm Jordan and today I'll be talking about my top 5 film adaptations. This film, I know, this was supposed to be up on Friday because my usual upload dates are Monday and Friday. However, you wouldn't tell from today because it's horrible and drizzly and rainy, but this weekend the Isle of Man had a brilliant amount of sunshine. Like, it was exceptional, like the amount of sunshine we had. So, you know, we decided that, you know, we'd go down and read in the sun for a little bit, and that's wonderful. But I've got ginger skin and I have burnt exponentially badly, like really badly. I've got really bad burns all the way down and then all the way across my like my shoulders and all the way down my arms. It was really painful. So we came back and I was going to do a video and then I started vomiting and I didn't stop. So, I mean, we went to the doctors and I had a bad case of sunstroke. So that's wonderful. So all weekend I've literally been sat in my bed watching Harry Potter and reading. So, sorry, but can't really do much about sunstroke. So this week, to make up for the fact that I was a complete and utter mess last week, I'm going to upload my top 5 film adaptations that were supposed to be up on Friday today. Then I'm going to upload my reading spot, which I was going to do today, on Wednesday, and then we'll go back to, I haven't decided what I'm going to do on Friday yet. So, and then we'll go back to a normal schedule, hopefully, unless I get struck by lightning. But let's not jinx it. So, yeah, that's the plan, guys. It's worked out kind of well because I was going to show you guys my reading spot today, but it's not finished. Well, it's finished, but it's not quite finished yet, so I kind of want to do a little bit of finishing touches. I don't mind my hair, by the way. Like, I've just got out of the shower, and the reason why I'm not done anything special with it is because I'm trying out hairstyles for graduation. So I'm going to curl my hair naturally and see whether or not I'll get away with it for graduation and whether or not it'll be frizzy and horrible, and yeah. So if my hair's doing anything crazy, then please just ignore it. Please. So yeah. Okay guys, I've rambled enough. Let's get on with it. Number 1 film adaptation that I enjoyed is kind of it's kind of like a series of film adaptations, and that is the Terry Pratchett series. This isn't the book, it's the only Terry Pratchett like copy that I own, because I think there's like 38 Discworld like novels now and I just do not have the space for them, so they're on my Kindle safe and sound. But yeah, the Terry Pratchett Discworld adaptations are pretty good. I mean, they've done Hogfather, Going Postal, Light Fantastic and Colour of Magic, and I loved all of them. I thought they got rid of the characters really well. I thought that it was done really well. The only thing that I didn't like was the fact that David Jason plays Rincewind, and then he also plays the gnome or the elf, I think it is, in the Hogfather, and I kind of I didn't quite like that, but it was a tiny thing and I kind of got over it because the stories are so good and they were done really well. I mean, I love Discworld and I thought that the world, they did the world justice. So yeah. The next one that I really like, and this is the new film with Mia, the girl who plays Alice in the new Alice in Wonderland. I can never pronounce her last name. It's like Mia Wazowski. Well, yeah, you know who I mean. She's blonde and she plays Alice. Is Jane Eyre. I absolutely loved this adaptation. I really did. I enjoyed the fact that Rochester wasn't ugly, because I loved Rochester anyway from the book. I mean, I was totally team Rochester in the book anyway, so it didn't make much of a difference. However, it was nice. He was nice to look at, so I'm really, really impressed with that, and I'm really, really impressed with how much the story stayed the same, and they didn't take too many liberties, and especially with it being a classic, they did keep it pretty much the same anyway, and I just love Jane Eyre and Mr. Rochester. My favourite. This might surprise you, and I don't know whether... I've not really seen the adaptation mentioned on BookTube in like a lot, but that's The Golden Compass by Philip Pullman. I'm pretty sure it's the Northern Lights. I really, really enjoyed this adaptation. I watched the film before I realised it was a book, and then when I read the book, well, I'm currently on the second one of this trilogy. When I read the book, I realised how similar they were and how much I enjoyed the book. Like, it was so much more than the film. You got to know the characters more, you got to feel the sympathy a lot more, and it was fantastic. So, The Golden Compass. However, although the books are better, I do think that the film did a really great job of translating the book to the film. I thought that they did really well with getting all the animals and things like that. I would have liked to see more of the witches, but who knows. I don't know whether they're making the sequel though. Somebody comment down below and tell me whether or not they're making the sequel, because I haven't heard anything. So, maybe not. I don't know whether this is going to stir up a load of hate or a load of love, but one of my favourite adaptations of all time is going to have to be The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. This is one of my favourite books ever, and it is on my favourite shelf. I adore this book, I adore the narration and everything, and when it came out in a film I was kind of sceptical because it's obviously a very high driven emotional piece, and not only that, but not much happens in the sense of action, or it's basically a little girl trundling along in Nazi Germany basically. So I was kind of worried that they were going to fill it with like loads of like, you know what I mean, like action packed scenes that didn't like fit very well, and yeah, I was kind of worried, but they did it so well, like so well. I was so impressed with it. The emotion at the end, oh my gosh, I cried my eyes out in this book, like I did. I sobbed for like an hour after I finished reading this book, I really did. And then in the film, I watched it with my friends across, and oh my god, we were all in tears. And like the added little bits of detail as well, like it was so, oh my gosh. And like people say that the ending of this book is kind of unrealistic with the fact that like the bombs are hitting their town, so like the way that, you know, everything's preserved and everything wouldn't happen. But like the film, instead of trying to be historically correct, stayed like to the page of the book, and I was so impressed. Like I really was, like I was so impressed with this. And I was so impressed with the adaptation. It like fulfilled every one of my needs and more. Like it exceeded my expectations. It's up there with like one of my favourite films of all time. I'm yet to buy it on DVD though. I have to find the money. So, and this last one is to do with this weekend actually. I went on a Harry Potter watching spree because I didn't want to read the books. I wasn't well enough to read the books, and I just didn't feel very good at all. I don't like do not get me wrong, I don't like the Harry Potter adaptations. I think they're really poor adaptations of the books. I think the books have so much more to give, and if you've only watched the films and you like them, then like read the books because you'll like them 10 times more. Like seriously. So you're probably wondering, Jordan, if you don't like the adaptations, then why is it in your top 5? The one that's in my top 5 is the Deathly Hallows Part 2, not the Part 1 because that was awful. Part 2, and not even the whole of it. The only bit that's my favourite bit, and I'm so glad that they brought into the movie, was Snape. He's my favourite character ever. Snape. if you're like a big fan of the books and you're a big fan of the movies, like you'll know what I mean. Like Snape. It's the memory bit, and it's all like dead emotional and sad. And then, and not only that, it's like the bit in the Great Hall where obviously Fred's died, and they're all like crying over his body, and it's just so well done. I mean, I don't like the bit where Voldemort dies. I kind of wanted Voldemort to win, but that was just because it was like a, you know, a little bit of a twist. No, I don't know. I think that the bit with like Snape's memories and the deaths as well, I thought that was so well done, like so well done. And I mean, they could have been better, obviously, but I thought that like that bit of the thing, I think it's like the last 100 pages, was done so well in the film. I felt all the emotion. I sobbed my heart out. I cried and I cried and I cried. I cried until I could cry no more, and I thought it was exceptionally well done. So yeah, pretty much. So that is the top 5 adaptations of, you know, the top 5 adaptations that I enjoy. Please comment down below any that you disagree with, or that you loved yourself, or, you know, just liked. That'd be good. Please comment, like and subscribe down below. I will leave my links to my blog and any other place you can find me down below, so come check me out. I will, you know, I'll be happy for the company. But yeah, that's it guys.